This is the most I've ever felt like an artist. This is my gold record moment.
I'd also like to shout out all the students, artists, and fellow inductees that have worked so incredibly hard to give their creative gifts to the world, making the world so much better in the process.
The feeling you get when you create something, either all alone or with other people, that feeling that is indescribable, that feeling that we want to recreate over and over again.
To other students that may be listening or worried that they're not doing enough, is this crazy? Should I be doing this? Do it, because if it's your passion, it's gonna always lead you back.
Anything is possible, and never let go of what drives you to become a better creator.
In the beginning of your career, it's really about saying yes to every job that comes your way, because you never know what's going to lead to the next thing.
To all the future students and the current students, keep working. You can do it.
hope that applause is for the video, not for me, okay? Because I don't deserve that. My name's Kyle. I'm the Vice President of Education. And I want to confess something to you before we start. I have cable, okay? Yeah. And the reason I'm confessing that is because the local news this morning, they were talking and focusing. I mean, the top story was just how crazy LA is today, okay? Local residents, you know what I'm talking about. Our visitors, guests from out of town, you don't know what I'm talking about. But there are so many activities and events that are happening in LA today. You have high school, college, professional, sports ball contests, okay? I think the theater that's a couple blocks from me, they're doing a table read of 10 episodes of the Andy Griffith Show. I mean, there's so much that's going on right now. I got one chuckle. You can tell I have cable. So much is going on. And I thought to myself, we have the most important event in LA today. You know, over the past hour, I had an opportunity to meet for the first time and also reconnect with some of the graduates and just listening to their respective stories. And the themes that emerge are just diligence, perseverance, overcoming these obstacles and adversity to be here today. And it's so impressive. It was fascinating to listen to these stories. And we get this opportunity today to recognize and honor all of that hard work, okay? So, I'm not LeBron James, I can't hit a home run. I'm not Shohei Ohtani, I can't dunk a football. But I can guarantee you that I'll get you out of here before the traffic hits, okay? So please, on behalf of the Los Angeles Film School, please join us in recognizing the October 2024 graduating class. Lots of graduates today. All right, we took a vote, and the graduates voted for a shorter ceremony. Because I have a 3-hour speech, and I have a 13-minute one, so they voted for the 13-minute one. But we started a little bit of a tradition here at the Los Angeles Film School over the past 18 to 24 months with these monthly graduations, right? And it was kind of a unilateral decision, meaning me, that you have one final homework assignment before we actually announce your name, and you shake my hand, okay, right? And right now you're going, you deceived us, Kyle. I just met you. You were so nice over in the other building, and And now you're giving us a homework assignment, but I'm talking to the graduates just, right now. And someone told me one time, first of all, the person asked me, Kyle, how do you eat an elephant? I was like, well, that's kind of disgusting, what? I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. And the person responded, one bite at a time. And I think that's a theme that you're going to hear throughout some of the speeches today, with mine, with our president, Tammy Elliott, with our keynote address from Charles Kangangas, is this concept of one kind of step at a time, right? I met you, I listened to your stories, and that was another theme that emerged. I mean, you all just took one step at a time. And I want to take you back many steps, okay? Hop in a DeLorean time machine with me, okay? Let's go back to orientation. You remember that day? You remember that? Yeah. Like yesterday, right? Like yesterday. We have one on Monday if you want to come in and re-attend, okay? But let's go back to that day. And for some of you campus-based students, you were probably physically in the same theater, right? You were in the space. With our online students, you were all over Connecticut, Idaho, Detroit, Virginia, Wisconsin. You were somewhere, right? Taking your orientation. And here's the homework that I'm asking of you, okay? Today's a crazy day. It's going to go by fast. Some of you are visiting LA for the first time. You're going to have a wonderful weekend, okay? It's going to take you about 2 hours to drive 3 miles, but you're going to have a wonderful weekend, okay? But in this craziness, I want you to just pause. Take a moment for yourself, a very introspective, reflective moment, okay? And reflect back to that orientation day. Who you were back then. What were your goals? What were those kind of academic ambitions, the pre-professional goals, right? And then fast forward to that exact present day moment and think about how much you have changed in a positive way, how much you've developed, how much you've learned. I was really appreciative when I was asking you questions about how was your program? And you all spoke fondly about the program and your faculty and the education that you received, the knowledge you've acquired, the skills you've developed, okay? You did that. You had guidance, you had support, but you did that. So give yourself that moment, okay? Give yourself that credit. Applaud, yourself and the accomplishments, all right? You were actually a little premature with that applause because I want it to be a 30-page paper. Okay? So get that to us by Monday, all right, before we actually mail out the diplomas. But, that next step that you have is, I'm fascinated. I know we all are, and we're curious, and you're curious too from conversations we just had of what that's going to be. But you're going to be great. You're going to be great, okay? And what we want you to do is go out there. Go out there in the world. Go out there in that industry that you're passionate about, okay? Continue to follow your bliss because you've been doing that for many, many years, months, weeks, days, and steps. And go out there. Figure it out. Do well. Be kind. Be nice. And then come back here to LA Film School, okay? Share your wisdom, share your knowledge, share your experiences with our future students. Those ones who are starting on Monday with us, just like you did many, many, many steps ago, right? So come back, serve on our alumni industry panels, mentor our future students. And if you go out there in the industry and do a fantastic job, which is exactly what I expect and hope and predict, then we'll just bring you back to teach. How's that sound? I know the person who can hire you. He wears pocket squares, okay? And he has a really bad beard right now. So we're proud of you, okay? We're proud of you. Now I would like to introduce our president, Tammy Elliott. Unfortunately, she was not able to be here physically with us, but the school is so important to her and this day and the students and the graduates that she was able to record a message for all of you, okay? Thank you.
Hello, graduates. I'm Tammy Elliott, and as the Los Angeles Film School's president, you must know that this is one of my favorite days. I'm so happy to be here with you today, and we are all so very proud of you for successfully completing what you set out to do, and that was and is to pursue your passion. Against all odds, you leaned in, remained focused, adapted, and stayed the course. And here we are, celebrating you alongside of your family and loved ones and in support of you and your dream. Many of you have longed for a time in which you could create something meaningful with purpose, something fun to bring joy into people's lives, or something true to promote a deeper understanding. You now have the tools, you have the language, and you have honed your craft. Now, we talk a lot about the changes in technology, which has altered the way that we create content and consume content, and no one can argue that fact. But there's another way to look at this. Throughout all of the technological advancements, there rings one fundamental truth that has never changed, and that is, even though the tools may change, or the channels may expand or contract, there'll always be a need for music. A need for art, a need for a story, and a story told in many different shapes and forms, through film, through video, on a stage, through animation, inside a business proposal or a pitch, in the words of a script or a song. And now more than ever, our planet is in need of your stories, your creative, and your vision. Now, I've spent the better part of 3 decades in the higher education arena, specifically higher education devoted to the entertainment and media industries, and worked alongside thousands of graduates and industry professionals over the course of those years. I believe that in addition to the one fundamental truth that there will always be a need for creative, I have also come to learn that there are a few fundamental truths in the pursuit of your career, whether it's your first step or your next step. As you move into your tomorrows, know that your path will experience constant external forces of change. A response to change that I would recommend to you is to continue to learn your craft throughout your career. Always be a student. Change with change. Your ability to adapt and to continue to learn will be one of your superpowers that can sustain your career. Secondly, because these industries are driven by passion and creativity, it is also no doubt that competition will be present. A response to competition that I would recommend: show up, be prepared, and work hard. You've already evidenced to us that you can do that because you're here today at your graduation. Continue to do so. Your work ethic can be the difference in whether you receive or do not receive that next call. And finally, in a creative environment, an environment that holds someone's dream, but oftentimes requires a crew to materialize that dream, people gravitate toward others not only looking for a certain skill set, but sometimes just as important, a certain connection. And a connection often begins through mutual respect, authentic dialogue, and a kind spirit. A response that I would recommend to you in creating connections is be kind, take care of each other, collaborate, and share. We are here for you. The partnership and fellowship does not end here. It actually moves into a new chapter with your Los Angeles Film School family, your fellow classmates, and the alumni community at large. And don't forget, your career development representatives are standing by to partner you in your next steps in the pursuit of your career. You are our family, and we are so proud of you. Congratulations. And now it's time to announce the graduating class.
Not until you turn in that homework. Our next speaker is delivering the keynote address. Charles Kangangas has been with the school for a number of years in so many different kind of roles. And in every single role, including his current one as the program director for our film department, personifies the student-centric approach and spirit, okay? So I'd like to introduce a wonderful colleague, Charles Kangangas.
Thank you, Dr. Woody. Appreciate that. As Kyle said, my name is Charles Kangangas, and I'm the program director of film. Film encompasses the Writing for Film and Television program, online, and we'd like to welcome our online folks who are watching, the Digital Filmmaking program online, and the Film Campus program. Prior to that, I had a career in the industry of 25 years. And my journey began in 1981. Your journey, graduates, began with a question. It might have been from somebody here with you today. It might have been at the time you were 4 or 54. Could have come from a mentor, a teacher, a friend. What do you want to be when you grow up? Back then, it might have been a doctor, a lawyer, a superhero. It might have been a policeman, a fireman, real superheroes. It might have been to serve our country, and thank you for your service, many of you. And then there was what you had to do to make a living, what you needed to do to provide for yourself. Job after job, you did just that. Provided for yourself, in many cases for your families. Buckminster Fuller once said, the moment you choose what you really want to do in life, it's a different kind of life. I'm going to speak in screenwriting terms, for those screenwriters and film majors here today. There's something called an inciting incident. And an inciting incident is in every content. It's the first scene or the first event that happens in a lead character's life that sends them on a path of change, on a path of discovery, and on a path of a new life. Each of you have your own inciting incident. Many of you have shared it with me. It might have happened when you were driving down La Brea Boulevard and you saw a sign that said Los Angeles Film School. It might have been a ping you got through Instagram or TikTok about the Los Angeles Film School. It might have been when you exited Sunset Boulevard and saw a sign that said the Los Angeles Film School this way as you drive right past Netflix. It might have been an ad on Hulu. It was when you first realized what you wanted to do, what you really wanted to do. And it might have come from one of your family members here who looked at you and said, man, those are great drawings. You should be an animator. Have you ever thought about going to the LA Film School? Or many of you who do music production, or audio recording, or business, or film. Many of the programs we have here at the Los Angeles Film School where you said, this is what I want to do. This is my passion. Mine was third base for the New York Yankees. As you can see, that's not working out today. But I'm very proud of what I was able to accomplish in an industry where I knew nobody when I came out to California in 1983. And then I'm going to talk about the first act. We have our inciting incident, and then we have the first act, which is your first academic year. And as Kyle mentioned, it began right here in this very room with orientation. We do a passing of the baton on that day from enrollment and from our admissions team into our education team. We hold breakout sessions afterwards where you met your program directors. You listened to them, and they shared with you what we expected of you, and in many cases, they listened to you and what you expected of us. First academic year, Act 1, challenges. You might have had new collaborators, might have met new people, people you've never met before, new software, learned new gear, seen mixing boards you've never seen before. Challenging. Challenging when you start something new. And then Act 2, your second academic year. You might have felt a little more comfortable with what you were doing. You might have even tested the job market and stepped out into the world. You might have had to take a break away from your studies to take care of family or take care of yourself. Your second academic year, you might have investigated other collaborators, because possibly the ones from the first year, there were some creative differences, we like to say. New software, more gear, elevated work, elevated expectation of what we expected from you once we got to know you as students. Maybe you expected more of yourself, more challenges. Most great second acts in screenwriting have progressive complications. Just watch any action movie. Some of them, they only have progressive complications. But you survived and you thrived, and you made it to your third academic year. Those of you graduating with an associate's degree, I look at that as your last 6 months. Generally, students say to me, it flew by. I can't believe this is it. I can't believe it's over. Like great third acts that are supposed to be shorter, they only seem shorter because more is happening, more is coming together. Many students have said, I can't believe this is it. I can't believe this was my last class. I can't believe I'm graduating. For us at the Los Angeles Film School, this isn't it. No. It's really the beginning. Hollywood has a lot of sequels. Some wonderful, some maybe should have never been made. I couldn't get through Top Gun Maverick. I'm sorry. I generally watch a movie to the end. I see the credits. I look for graduates in the credits. But I couldn't get through Top Gun Maverick. I said to my brother, how did you like that movie? He goes, it's Maverick. I'm like, okay, good. I'm glad you liked it. Your careers are your sequel. Last year and a half, we went through a tough time. Every time I turned around, there was another strike in Hollywood. But we're past that, we're beyond that. What does the landscape look like for jobs? Full-time, part-time, independent contractors. Los Angeles Film School is proud to have a graduate with an Academy Award, Philip Blade for Sound of Metal. A lot of our Spotlight inductees that we just had this last September have worked on Academy Award winning films, have worked on Emmy-winning TV shows, have worked on Grammy-winning records. Will you be our next? Will you be our next graduate who works at that level of content? Or will you be along the list of sometimes hundreds of crew members, multiple collaborators in marketing, in advertising, in business, in film, whether you're a grip, an electrician, in audio, whether you're mixing? When you look at credits and you see the list, and as I said, sometimes thousands of names. If you look at Avatar, that blue movie, you see many, many names. And it was the biggest thrill of my life to just see my name once scroll through in a major motion picture theater. We're very proud of you. And the only thing I can tell you is when you do see your name up there, or you do see your name in the liner notes, that think about Buckminster Fuller. It will be a different kind of life. The LA Film School is proud of you. We're proud of the education that we've given you. We're proud of what got you here today. And we'll be very, very proud of you and alongside you of your successes of tomorrow. Thank you very much. Congratulations, graduates. It's my pleasure to call upon our esteemed program directors, program managers, and faculty, Rob Degladio from audio, Eve Weston and John Matson from writing for film and television, Tabo Wolfart from film, Nelson Ocampo from animation, and Mac Torluccio from New Jersey. He's from our entertainment business program. And Marley Rodriguez is going to read the name of our graduates, and I'll bring back Dr. Kyle Woody. Thank you, Dr. Kyle Woody.
Graduates, please rise. Graduating with an Associate of Science in Audio Production, Luis Guzman. Graduating with an Associate of Science in Film, Josette Rojo Canela. Graduating with an Associate of Science in Music Production, Antoine McDonald. Graduating with the Bachelor of Science in Animation, Leilani Marin, cum laude. Graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Audio Production, Alfredo Garcia Jr., summa cum laude. Adam Teehee. Eric Villa. Graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Entertainment Business, Ricardo Arias. Tyler Burkett, summa cum laude. Kennedy Enabasi. Robin Moore, cum laude. Graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Film Production, Mary Chavez. Javier Joseph, cum laude. Jamie Mavar, summa cum laude. Mohammed Mubashir. Sam Nooney, magna cum laude. Joseph Porter, magna cum laude. Graduating with an Associate of Science in Audio Production, Richard Scarola, summa cum laude. Graduating with an Associate of Science in Music Production, Rey Caballero, summa cum laude. Megan Dewar. DeAndre Shelton. Graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Animation, Matthew Buendia, summa cum laude. Angelica Davis, magna cum laude. Graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Audio Production, Guillermo Mendoza, summa cum laude. Graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Digital Filmmaking, Samantha Martinez, summa cum laude. Michael Olindo, summa cum laude. Samuel Saldana. Aurora Lavado Salinas, summa cum laude. Graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Entertainment Business, Karma Joseph. Graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Graphic Design, Justin Agorto. Esmeralda Flores, summa cum laude. Nancy Carrot Palomeres. Graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Music Production, William Finch, summa cum laude. Jessica Rogers. Graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Writing for Film and Television, Tyree Edwards. Selena Johnson, cum laude. Shaquin Johnson, summa cum laude. Jacob Meneses, summa cum laude. Madeline Ness. Graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Audio Production, Nicholas Womack. Graduating with an Associate of Science in Music Production, Zachary Sussman. Graduating with an Associate of Science in Audio Production, Jermel Reed. Graduating with an Associate of Science in Music Production, Lilian Bastidas. Graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Writing for Film and Television, Viviana Volnowitz.
Earlier we had that first tradition of the homework. I was just kidding. But we do have a true, genuine tradition here at the Los Angeles Film School. So I ask you to please rise and face your family and friends and loved ones who helped you along the way. And you told me that earlier this morning. As the Vice President of Education, it is my honor to bestow upon you all the rights and privileges of a Los Angeles Film School graduate. You may now move your tassel from the right to the left, the side closest to your heart. Congratulations to the graduating class, October 2024. Graduates, you may now sit. Been doing this for 30 years and I've never had that smooth transition, right? Rise, sit, you get there. So now you can understand what I said earlier. Come on. Lakers, Dodgers, LeBron. No, this was the real show. The real superstars in LA today and watching online. For that next bite in the elephant, or if you don't want to think of it that way, the next step in your journey, we want to welcome you into the alumni and alumnae world of the Los Angeles Film School. So I'd like to introduce my outstanding colleague, the Vice President of Career Development, Angelia Shepard.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. This is one of my favorite days of the month. So graduates, congratulations. You've done it. You've reached this important and impactful milestone. Please know that the Career Development Department and our entire team is standing by to assist you as you embark on this next chapter in this important journey, your career journey. Today, I am honored to welcome each of you into the Los Angeles Film School Alumni Association of over 15,000 graduates. Yes, yes. And as you join this network of professionals, I want to remind you of three things. Continue to lean on each other, with those of you that are here and your fellow classmates. Collaborate together. Don't forget to call a friend. Don't forget to invite somebody to the project. And most important, never stop creating. That's what we do. We're passionate. And guess what? With the result of this now degree and diploma, you have the ability to do that with a little bit more time, but specifically with intention. And so that's what you will take away from this ceremony today, is you now get a chance to actually go out into the world and produce and create something that is a part of your legacy, something that you are proud of. Many of you are probably already creating, but now with some intention. How do I get this project placed? How do I get this job? Who do I need to confer with? Who do I need to meet with? So it's important for you to continue to connect to this institution. We've made a lifelong commitment to you and your success. So as a member of the Alumni Association, we create all kinds of opportunities for you to stay in touch with us. There are professional development opportunities to meet employers and/or other industry professionals. There are networking opportunities where you can just come back together and see each other periodically just to check in and see how you're doing. There is an online mobile app that you can reach us 24/7. How many people are on Career Connect? I see some hands down. We're going to change that today. Career Connect is our platform that you have 24/7 access to us. You can make an appointment with your career advisor. You can see our job board that we have available to you from this point forward. So please keep your LA Film School EDU address. You're going to need that. Do not delete that. Keep your personal one. We get it. We understand you got to have your thing. But forward your LA Film School address to your personal email so you can always get a ping from us. And we're going to let you know what's happening. But most importantly, we want to know what's happening in your career. We want to celebrate your successes. We want to help market a project if you have one. We have a career, professional development, a PR team that every now and then when there's something that's happening phenomenal in your life, we want to help you get that word out. So it's important. It's a two-way exchange, right? And family members and friends, thank you so much for encouraging your loved ones for attending this institution. Thank you so much for selecting LA Film School. We are so very, very proud of you, and congratulations again. You know, I heard a television executive say, her name is Bonnie Hammer, she's a 40-year veteran, positives and negatives, you know, in this industry, you can't always get it right. But somebody asked Bonnie at a recent event that I attended, what is so important about this decision? And why did you choose 40 years committed to the arts? And she said, you know, your career is like a journey. There are no shortcuts. There is no magic silver bullet. But you know what? That's what makes it all worth it. And what I took from that was, it's going to take hard work, perseverance, and you must maintain the excellent standards that you've learned at this institution. Continue to give that back to this industry. It's so very important. But I know you're ready, and I know you can do it, and it all starts today. So immediately following this ceremony, we have prepared for those of you that are here today, we have your alumni card ready for you today. We want you to come to the building next door where you checked in. We have a small token of appreciation from the Alumni Association. So please come and pick that up from us after this ceremony. We want to meet you. We want to make sure we're connected with you and that you personally get to hear from members of my team. We have career advisors here. We have industry relations associates here and alumni relations associates that are here right today to help you before you leave. Family and friends, we invite you to come over, meet us, bring your questions. We're happy to answer anything for you today. Today is the journey. Today is first day. I know you got the weekend off. I sound like Kyle, right? Go out now and apply for a job. But I got to be honest with you guys. This is the fun time. You get to pursue your careers and your passions. So once again, on behalf of the Los Angeles Film School family, we're so very proud of you. Congratulations, and everybody have a fantastic weekend. Thank you. Oh, I should probably formally release you. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our ceremony. You may leave the theater using the right or the left aisles. Congratulations, everybody.